What's up, guys? We're back here at Atlas Empires, and it's a brand new day, so let's see how the loot has changed, because they have adjusted the matchmaking slightly, supposedly, so let's check that out. I am noticing a little bit more stuff on the map again, so that's a good sign. Card dealers are more plentiful, it looks like, at least in my location. So overall, that's, kind of more where we want it to be, whereas I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, there was, like, literally no card dealers around me. A 30-minute walk equaled one card dealer. Alright, so first off, we have our first base here. It's already 24,000 gold, which is a little bit higher than before. Definitely an improvement already there, seeing a base that has 25,000 roughly gold. It is a pretty tough base, though. The Caterkillers can get through this base, I think. I think our army composition can take this base out, so let's go ahead and attack this base. We're going to go and strategize here for a second. Looks like we're going to put some glubs on the left to distract the turrets. And then get rid of some of the turrets in the front. And then once those are down, then we're going to drop some golems to hopefully distract the mortars. That seems to be the plan right there. Okay, let's go ahead and drop down the Caterkillers over here to kill off that. Caterkillers down here, Caterkillers here. Again, we're going to drop down some glubs in front to distract the turrets. We're going to drop down some Caterkillers over here, glubs over here. Looks like we need a golem on this side because the glubs didn't get close enough. So golem up there. We'll go ahead and drop down the archers just to clear out some of the stuff. And now all we have left are golems, so let's go ahead and drop down golem over here to try and just get further in so it can soak up some of the mortar damage. And looks like we're going to need to heal up those Caterkillers on that side right there. We're not worried about the mortars. So now we have our freeze spell ready. And at this point we need a freeze because those Caterkillers are still taking mortar damage. But all we need to do is kill this one mortar and I think we're good. All the defenses are down except for one. And yeah, that should be it right there. So now we can drop down the raiders. We actually could have dropped down the raiders a few seconds earlier, which is going to cost us probably the 100% on this base. Since everything's down, we'll go ahead and just drop down our other troops, the golems that we have. And overall, I don't think we lost that many troops in this battle. I think it's going to be a very, very close race to get to 100%. If we would have dropped down the raiders a little bit earlier, about 5 to 10 seconds earlier, we definitely would have gotten this 100%, I feel. So we'll see how close we get with this. The big thing is killing the Great Hall. The Great Hall has most of the resources there, and the Caterkillers are doing a pretty good job at taking that down. So once you take the Great Hall down, you get most of the gold, most of the resources, and yeah. It looks like we might end up actually clearing 100% here still. We just have a couple of builder houses over there. Those are going to go down really quick. They have very low HP. And even if we don't get 100%, it's not the end of the world. You still got this weird glitch where there's saying there's loot in the world, but you can't get it. You can see there's still 1,300 gold, 1,000 lumber, and so forth. So don't know where that stuff is. So not terrible. We lost a couple Caterkillers, a glub, and then a golem. So let's go ahead and train up our glub. I do have a quest that I need to train up some raiders. So I need to attack with some raiders. So let's go there. And then let's train up some more. So unfortunately now we would need to either speed these guys up or wait 20 minutes to attack. So let's go ahead and click on the speed up. Thankfully, you do get speed up timers by walking around. So walking around and getting the treasure chest will get you some speed up timers, which you can use to train your army. So we went ahead and did 15-minute speed up time right there. And now we're going to go into battle and see what we can find. Hopefully we have 10 raiders right now. So that's what we need for our quest. Our achievement is use 10 raiders to win a battle. So we might be able to complete that. This base, 13,000 gold, not worth it. 9,000 lumber, so a good amount of lumber. 3,000. Definitely not worth it. 6,000. So it still seems like the loot is a little bit lower. We got one at 27,000. Okay. So this is a bot base again. So it looks like the bot bases have been increased a little bit on loot-wise, which I'm totally fine with. They're nothing crazy. 27,000 is a decent amount of gold, so yeah, 17,000 lumber is also a decent amount of lumber. Somewhat reasonable. Let's see if we can take this one out. What strategies do we want to use on this base here? So I forget if the bottom right here of this side, if the caterpillars can hit. I don't think so. I think the walls are too big, so I think we have to divert all our attack to the top up here. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to drop down some golems here, because I think the glubs won't actually work. We're going to drop down a couple glubs just to test. Yeah, the glub doesn't get close enough to the defense, so let's go and drop down a couple golems. And then once that locks on, now we're going to go drop down our caterpillars there. Over here, we're going to drop down same thing, a golem, and then a couple glubs, because on this side, the glubs should be able to actually get in and get close enough. Now we're going to just drop down the rest of our caterpillars here. It's a little difficult on the edge to drop down the caterpillars. We're going to go and freeze up that troop right there, the mortar, and then now we're going to go heal up there, heal up the golem and the glub. And actually, we still have one caterpillar left that we can drop down. And we can drop down our archers. Oh, we do need, yeah, so let's drop down a raider over here. I don't think that will, yeah, raider won't go after that one. Alright, it's going to drop down the raiders so we can get our clear here. We're going to drop down, no, we don't need the freeze spell, we're good. We're good to go there. Yeah, it should be it. We might lose a few caterpillars to this turret, but that's okay. It's not a huge deal. And there we go. All defenses down. And now it's just destruction. And those raiders, we dropped them down pretty early this time, and we have 10 of them. So we're going to clear this base most likely 100%. Unfortunately, there are some building structures around the corner, so that may stop us from getting 100%. Yep, looks like we don't have enough time. The raiders do run really quickly. That's a nice thing. I found out that the raiders kind of run about 12 seconds directly across the map. That's like the speed that they take to get directly across the map. So if they're at the very top here, and then they need to run all the way down to the very bottom, it'll take them about 12 seconds. Because again, the raiders are very, very fast. But look at that, not terrible. 3 golems, 2 caterpillars, 1 raider, and 3 glubs. So there's our quest. Our achievement is done. I think that will actually level us up too. Oh, cool. Let's see what we get in this treasure chest. 20 runes. Alright, that's nice. Alright, let's train up some troops. Definitely need more caterpillars. Don't need more raiders. We can drop down... I guess we'll just go more caterpillars. So we're probably going to need to speed them up. So we use one of our speed up timers for 15 minutes. And then attack. So that's the nice thing about this game, is that you can get speed up timers by walking around and collecting treasure chests. So go out there, walk, collect treasure chests that allow you to now attack more frequently. Alright, this base. So it looks like all the bot bases now have around 26,000 loot, which I'm not complaining. That's a 6,000 loot increase roughly in gold. So definitely a nice update. 25% more loot. The human bases don't seem to have as much. I did actually lose like 40,000 in gold yesterday on defense. That really sucked. So, I mean, you can lose a lot of loots. Alright. Oh, we only have 1 glub. 2 glubs. Put some of those down there. We're going to heal those up. The mortar can hit them. Alright. Let's put that there. Down the golem there. And then this time, put down the rest of our caterpillars. Put down the glub there. Let's see. The golem is going to die, but that's okay. Mortar's down. Alright, that mortar's down. So we don't have much to worry about. We just have that 1 turret now. Let's go ahead and drop down our raiders. And let's drop down the archers. Let's go ahead and heal spell these guys, just because we want to keep them alive. Not that we need to, but just because it's nicer rather than wasting our speed up timers. But yeah, so a big change here. This 6,000 extra loot definitely helps. So like if we did 10 raids, we would end up getting 50,000 more gold. And that's a big change. 50,000 more gold. So instead of getting 200,000 gold, we would end up getting 250,000 gold or 260,000 gold. So it's not, the loot definitely I think needs to be higher, but it's not terrible right now. It's getting better, which is good. Like, we're able to store up loot, you can see. So we've done 3 battles. Our loot is going up. We're not losing too many troops. Unfortunately, we are using a couple spells here and there. And we are training and using some speed up timers, which is bad. But we have a decent amount of them right now. Let's see, so yep, so we still have 17 of those that we can use. We have 59 1-minute ones. And those were all freebies that we just earned by walking around the map. So I don't feel too bad about using them. Alright, ooh, here's a player base who's got 25,000 gold. Alright, let's see how we can attack this. The mortar up there, so do we have our gloves yet? We don't have our gloves yet. Alright, so let's give it a few seconds and hopefully some of the gloves train. Unfortunately, the defenses are more inside the base. We can actually kill this anti-air over here with 1 caterpillar. No problem, just like, hey, shoot that thing, it's out of free. It's like, it's free range, nothing else defending it. We can put down the golem up here to take care of this mortar, so the mortar will get aggro. The golem will get the mortar aggro. So the golem will get the mortar aggro, and then the caterpillars can kill the mortar. Same thing, if we had gloves over here, we could drop down some gloves, and then they would take the aggro of the turret, and then you could just shoot those off with the caterpillars. Alright, so waited enough. We're not going to go any longer. We're going to attack here. We're going to go drop down our golem, and then we're going to drop down our caterpillars, and then we're going to drop down a couple caterpillars over there, and drop down caterpillars over there. We're going to drop down some caterpillars over here, and then we're going to freeze up this section, just so they don't take any damage from that turret. And we have our heal spell ready now. Heal spell on the golem. I don't know if it's going to help. The golem's almost dead already. Alright, free spell is ready again. So golem's down. Caterpillars are out of range right now. Alright, they're in range of the mortar. So now we're going to freeze that. Hopefully we can clear off. Alright, we got some archers coming down for that. Drop down the raiders up here on the top, since there's no defenses in the top. And then now we can heal up our caterpillars, because they're almost dead, and that mortar might be able to kill them. Nice. So the caterpillar on the left is taking the aggro. We didn't even need to use that heal spell, so it was a waste of the heal spell. Yeah, so you can see our spells. I mean, we used to have 100 of these spells, and now we're down to 50s on spells. We definitely need to go out and walk, get more spells. Using 2 or 3 a battle, it's something I don't really like doing, but sometimes you just gotta use the spells. And yep, that's going to be 100% clear, it looks like. Oh, there's a building over there, maybe not. Building there. Building in the corner. Not getting that 100%. Yeah, not terrible at all. We only lost 3 units. So let's go train those guys back up. Hey, where are our gloves at? I thought we trained some gloves. Do we have them now? Yeah, okay, we have them. Alright, 2,000. Hey, yep. Here's another bot base. 27,000. Okay, so loot is a little bit better here. This one has high defenses. So these turrets are gonna hurt, and the mortar's gonna hurt. But on the plus side, they're all grouped up together. So if we can kill all the mortars relatively quickly, we should be able to minimize our damage. So I think what we need to do here is I think we need to drop out a distraction. So we're gonna drop down a golem. The golem on this side over here, we'll drop the golem here. And the golem will walk up on this side to these guys. Then we'll drop the caterpillars on this side. So the mortar is going to have all the aggro and attack the golem on this side. And the caterpillars are going to come from the top side. And they're going to have nobody shooting at them. And they'll be able to demolish these structures. So we're using the golem as a massive distraction. And let's see how this works out in actuality. So there we go. Going well, mortars are shooting, one mortar is down. Let's go ahead and drop down some caterpillars over here. Let's put our archers down there. Let's put down our gloves also to kill off these troops. And it looks like it worked out pretty well. Caterpillars are alive. We're going to lose a couple now. So hopefully we can get our freeze. So we're going to drop the freeze on that. And then we're going to heal up again. We can now drop down the raiders since all these defenses are gone over here. And that's going to help us get that 100% clear. Get all the loot. And yep, now we have our gloves. Just drop them down for more DPS. And that should be it. So the defense structures and the buildings are quite high level. I don't know if we're going to get 100%. But it's going to be pretty close. We're going to get most of the loot, I think. And that's why it's good to have raiders. Because raiders go after that loot. Whereas right now, the caterpillars are just attacking anything that is close by to them. Yeah, so we're not going to get 100%. We only got 15 seconds left. But we're going to get the majority of this loot. Yeah, I think we got pretty much everything except for maybe like the glitch loot that's not really there. So we got 84%. I don't see any other buildings. And look at that. We only lost a very few amount of troops. A golem, 3 caterpillars, and 3 archers, and 1 glub. Archers and glub. Speed up. And speed up again. Speed up again. Alright, let's see if we can find one more base or so. Alright, 24,000, not terrible. It's the same kind of base that I think we beat a little bit earlier. Ooh, this one's actually giving us trophies now. This is bot base also. I'm not really happy that the base is giving trophies though. I mean, you just fight these bases over and over again and move up in the leaderboards. But that's a different video for a different story. You know what I mean. Alright, we're going to drop those down. We're going to drop some glubs there. Caterpillars there. We're going to drop a golem over here. And then the caterpillars over here. And then same thing, we'll drop a golem over here and caterpillars behind it. We're going to go and heal up. So we don't need to heal anything up yet. We'll heal up the caterpillars over here on the mortar. Our freeze spell is almost ready. Alright, we can drop down the goblins now, because all the defenses are kind of down there. And yep, all the defenses are down now. Yeah, so not terrible. I mean, we collected up to 200,000 in gold. We might have enough to do one upgrade now. I'll have to take a look and see what we have available. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions or comments, post them down below. If you want to add me as friend is Jason W in game. We haven't got a friend capacity capped yet. Like, there's no limit, it looks like, on the amount of friends that you can have, which is really cool and also just kind of weird because you can just endlessly spam outposts now. So I'm quite shocked that there's no like cap on friends. I think we have like 50 or so friends right now, and I mean we just constantly have outposts pumping out resources and stuff. Oh wow, we didn't even get 100% on this base. Oh, we did. We very close. 3 seconds. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I will talk to you guys later.